Welcome to Brew Your Skill. My name is Casey Clark, and today we're going to talk about how to get buy-in from your team, or how to get buy-in when you're the leader. As a leader, we're always taught that we need to get people to follow us. But sometimes you actually need to follow your people, and that also means sometimes doing their tactics or their ways to hit the goal. Let me show you what happens when you don't look at the other side of the coin. All right, so Vince, I need your help. Next week, my video, I want to have a lady's voiceover. So I've got this great idea. What I'd like for you to do is get a bunch of balloons and fill them up with helium. Then I want you to suck in all that helium. That way you have a really high-pitched voice and you can do the voiceover for me next week. Does that work for you?
Sure.
I thought I had a great idea. Obviously, Vince wasn't very bought in. Sometimes you actually have to go with the other person's idea to get their buy-in. Let me show you what that looks like. So Vince, I need to have a female voice, all right? I want that as a voiceover in my next video. What do you think would be the best way to approach that?
I think that's a great idea. I'd like to use Siobhan. She's got the perfect voice for that kind of voiceover, and I think she'd love to do it. I think that'd be awesome.
All right, so I got the voiceover that I wanted, and Vince is still bought in. Look, at the end of the day, what happened was that I focused on the end goal, and I let Vince actually choose the tactic. Sure, I thought I had the best idea, because who doesn't want to see Vince suck a bunch of helium in? But at the end of the day, I still got where I wanted to go. Let me explain in an equation-based how this worked. See, the quality idea at first I thought was a 10, it was a great idea. But Vince's buy-in, well, it was really only like a 2. So when you take 10 times 2, you get 20, that's the execution level. Well, let's flip this in the second example. You know, I'll give the quality idea maybe a 5, because let's just be honest, it's not Vince, sucking up a bunch of helium. But then if you take the actual buy-in, his was closer to an 8 or 10. 5 times 8, we now have an execution of 40, which is twice as much, meaning we're gonna get to the end goal faster. That's the key of the leader. Sometimes it's about using their ideas and their tactics, and you have to support them to get to that end result. So normally I tell you to keep brewing your skill, but would you like to keep brewing your skill? I'm Casey Clark, keep building buy-in.